It's your boy HBK Dinero. Tuning into Cloudy Conversations. Kicking it off with an interview with the Prince of the Bird. We lit.
Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Cloudy Conversations. Today's guest is artist HBK Dinero. Thanks for sitting down and talking with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I've been interested in getting you on the show for a while now.
Yep.
You're one of the Harrisburg artists that I found out probably like 2 years ago, and ever since, been a big fan. My favorite song is that Ari.
Alright,
yeah,
I appreciate you.
Well, now my favorite song is the Ari Part 2.
Part 2, I appreciate you.
So for the fans, the people who aren't aware of you yet, just tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 21-year-old artist from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, born and raised out here. I feel like I made my own lane in Harrisburg. Like, I was probably like one of the first people to really start, let the singing stuff be cool, especially come from my environment. You know, like, come from my environment, a lot of people don't really want to hear nobody singing. And I put that wave into the city and bubbled it.
For sure. So, like you said, you were born and raised in Harrisburg. So what was life like here for you growing up?
My life was, it was like I had like a sergeant dad. Like, my dad was one of them dads that didn't like want me to go and get in the streets. My mom was one of them like paranoid moms, but I always was just me. You feel me? I always wanted to be like the kid. I always felt like I was older than what I really was. So by the time I was in 13, 14, I was sneaking out. Like, it was, and it was like I come from I come from a single parent household, but I didn't have no real rough. Everything I picked up was because of me. It wasn't because it was like forced on me. It was just something I brought. Just following my older brother, doing stuff like that.
Right. So and that's like not an uncommon situation because it's like a person is who they are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your parents raise you how they raise you.
They don't know what you're doing when that door closed. Like, when you close that door.
It's like, yeah, I know he's a good kid. Yeah, I'm a good kid, Mom, but still.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta.
I'll be outside.
I swear, I was never one of them kids that could be in the house. Like, I like just being outside. Like even like I just moved to New York. When I came down here, came back to like my hood, came back to like my niggas and shit. It just it feels more me. Like, I just feel more myself.
Now, what kind of things did you like to do as a kid? I know you said you started, sneaking out at 13, 14, but prior to that, like as a young kid.
When I was a kid, I was good at basketball. So I used to play like basketball, little AAU stuff. But I was more so trying to get girls. Like, I was staying out for girls, doing dumb stuff. I just like just being... I like having to get all the attention back then. And it's kind of weird because the older I am, I don't like attention for real. But when I was younger, I like all the attention. I like being around girls, doing stuff like that, just chilling with my family. And
did you get the attention from the girls from an early age like that? Was that always...
Yeah. I always liked I always like little pretty boy. I always had curly hair. Like, always, my mom made me make sure I was dressed, even with the rocker wear. I just was fresh all the time.
You were just him. So, and... You said, like, you were close with your family, so do you have, like, siblings and things?
Yeah, I had three brothers on my mom's side, and I got an older brother on my dad's side and a sister around my age. Okay. So, me and my sister down there did everything together.
And what's it like, because you said they're the older brothers?
I got one older brother. I got 3 younger brothers on my mom's side. Then my dad's side, I got an older brother, and then I got a sister that's my age, just a couple months behind. Like, her birthday in August, mine's in March.
Okay, so you're pretty much the middle brother because you got the older brother who you follow, but then now you got younger brothers who's looking up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you think about like the influence that you're setting for them now? That you're pretty much their older brother and what you're looking up to?
A lot I feel like with me doing music, it kind of like gave them like hope, like kind of, because they want to start doing music. They look at me as a superhero because of my buzz with music. And I feel like that's being a good role model to them. It's not pushing them to the streets. It's giving y'all hope you can make millions and stuff being legally.
Now, when would you say music became a part of your life?
Music been a part of me for since I was younger. Like, I remember I was young freestyling and stuff, like making little raps and stuff. And then my cousin Ethan, I had a cousin Ethan that used to take me to football games. and I used to rap battle against like older people at football games. Yeah, I'm probably like 9-10 years ago rap battling seniors and shit. Like music was just always, it was like something nasty. That's why I knew like sports, even though like I'm decent at basketball, I knew it wasn't for me. I wasn't great at basketball, but music is just natural. Like it's just me. I don't have to put like no facade on. It's really just me. Like everything in my songs is just me.
It's really reflecting
just
in your real life. How was your time in school coming up? You said you always knew you was going to do music. Sports was something there.
It was just something. Like my school. I would say like 9th grade. I jumped a lot of schools. So say I went to Harrisburg school my whole life. Then I went to Central Dauphin, like a suburb, for a year. Got kicked out of there. Then I went to the Hand and was there for like 2 years and a half. So I really was bouncing around. So it was like, it really depended what school I was at, what I was trying to do. Like when I was in Harrisburg, I was trying to hang out with the thugs. When I was at Central Dauphin, I was trying to play sports. When I was at Susquehanna, I was trying to play sports and follow the girls. Like
that's funny. Cause did you see that Tay TV reel that he posted when he's like Harrisburg?
Yeah. It's just like that. I was literally. That's why I get love in the hood and I get love in the suburbs. 'Cause I know how to balance it out. Like I know how to hang out with niggas that didn't come from the hood because you feel me? You know when you around suburban, they real sarcastic. Like they do shit like that. I won't get mad about that. I know how to hang around niggas in the hood because that's where I grew up at. So it's like I got best of both worlds.
And do you feel like that also influences your style of music?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Cause I hang around with. You feel me? I hang around with niggas that really into that shit, make a love song. You feel me? Like in the studio, make a love song about a girl, and that's just me. Like, cause I ain't never shoot nobody. I never shot no gun. I never killed nobody. When I hopped off the porch, I wasn't no killer or nothing. So I can't rap about it. Like with heartbreak and shit, I could rap about it. I can make music about it because I've been through that. You feel me? Or like hopping off the porch and getting into stuff that I actually did. So it's like. I mean, I even like some of my songs I talk about shit like suburban shit, like you feel me? Cause it's like I've been around there, I've seen all that shit.
And is that like, do you feel like you're conscious of making sure you're not portraying an image that's not you?
Yeah, for sure. I always make sure that I'm just me. Like everybody, any like when they see this interview, anybody that know Tamari from Ben Franklin, Tamari from Camp Curtin, Tamari from Susquehanna. I went to CD for like a year and everything really know me. I'm really the same nigga. Like I never put a facade on. It just always been me. Like I was a little nigga I like playing video games. Like I still play video games to this day. I fuck around.
You a 2K boy?
2K boy. That's my 2K partner right there. I fuck around, make like 20 songs in the studio, bro. Right? Go right back to the crib, play 2K. Like that shit nothing. Like it's just me. Like that's why I'm so like I'm really like a plain Jane. That's how I identify myself. I'm plain Jane, but I know when to put the value on. I know when to bust it down. Like I feel it's like
and I can see that because even just talking to you now, it's like I can feel the energy of you, but you're not doing too much. I feel like you gotta come in here like yo, Dinero in the building.
Yeah,
like,
that's just ain't me. I'm shy for real. I'm a shy person.
And you said like that developed over time because before like you growing up younger, you said you liked to be in the mix. You would want to.
Yeah. I wanted to like I got an older brother that's in the streets. You know what I mean? So when I feel like you had to be in the mix to get the attention. You had to be in the mix to get the money, get the girls and shit. So when I hit like damn near like my brother got locked up and shit, and I started rapping and shit, and I started doing other shit like going to like playing sports and getting good grades. I was getting the same type of business, the same type of. It was just like it was just so crazy when I was younger. It was because it was like what I was looking up to for real. I started it's like I transferred. I started looking up to like athletes and shit and seeing how they was. It'd be that area.
You gonna say it'd be like you said, the influence.
The influence that I'm around, yeah. I pick up on a lot because I'm an observer. Like I did I'm shy, so when I'm in a room full of niggas, I be in a room full of, killers and shit, bro. And I just go in the back and just be on my phone. Or I be in a room full of celebrities and shit. I don't be on Dicky and shit. I go in the back, go on my phone and observe everything I'm doing, pick up on shit that they doing. Like, what's the ins and outs of that shit? Because
those be the people who learn the most when you actually sitting around watching.
Yeah, because some niggas like I was just like I got real close like No Cap. I got cool with No Cap and like his brother and shit. And I remember I was just in the studio with them, and they fuck with me off how my energy was, cause I didn't come in there like, yo, No Cap, can I get a feature? Can I get a picture? No, I just came in that bitch, yo, what up, bro? Went to the back. You know, some nigga one of my favorite artists. He ain't know that. He never knew that. You feel me? I didn't go in there on no digging and shit. I'm just like, y'all, regular niggas, they respect shit like that more because I just be observing shit. I be observing, like, you feel me? Like, when them niggas talk about record deals and shit like that, I'm always the first one listening. Like,
and do you feel like that's just naturally you?
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, it's just me.
You said, like, that's one of your favorite artists, but if you had went in there on that type time...
Yeah, nigga would have been like, yo, don't bring him to the next session. Like, what the fuck is he doing? This nigga want to be an artist or he want to be a fangirl.
Like you said, and even if that is, like, because if I'm thinking, like, if I'm him, even if you do like me as an artist, I'm like, I like that, but if you trying to do something, bro, what you here to do? Like, I'm coming here talking about me, like...
And it's a lot, it's like that for me a little bit now, because, like, you know, like, the little kid, like, around, like, cell generation, like, they really look up to me, so when they see me and shit, they be... I like, bro, just be yourself. You feel me? Just rock out, nigga. You wanna play 2K or something? Like, you don't gotta do too much. You feel me? Cause I respect that shit more. So when I got around like celebrities I was looking up to, I just did the same shit.
And that you told them to do.
Take me far. Like now I might be fucking around, be on tour with them niggas for a couple days. So.
And is it weird to you to have like people in your city like the young boys looking up to you the way they do? Like
kind of, but I was like always popular, so I was always like the lower, like I was the nigga that got all the girls and shit. So I used to be on Facebook and stuff like that, telling all the girls. So people always knew me, so all the little niggas like, yo, Dinero. But when I became HBK Dinero, it flipped the whole thing. Now it's like these little niggas want to dress like me. This is so many niggas. I used to get my twist called the Dinero twist. Niggas would literally be like, yo, I'm getting the Dinero twist. Like, it became something like that, and it was just, it's dope feeling for real. I just be trying to school and right though, like, cause I got two fan bases. Like, I got the little young niggas that's in the streets, then I got the little young niggas that just wanna
talk to the girls.
So it's like,
dang, it's like you kind of like Chris Brown, and then. Who else could I say, like, shit, kind of like a Lil Durk on the
like a little,
because Lil Durk is a versatile artist like that as well, so it's like, dang.
I'm literally just, that's literally just me. And I grew up listening, it was like weird, like I grew around like hood shit, like hood niggas, all type of shit, and I was a nigga that was playing Justin Bieber, I was listening to Chris Brown, I was listening to My Own Behavior, B2K.
Yo, stop naming the classics.
Yeah,
like
I was
that
type of nigga, so, and I never changed it, it's always been me.
And... Speaking on like the music and things that you listen to, who are some of the artists or people that you think like influenced you to get into the music game?
Like local or?
More so on like
industry, right?
Industry wise.
PNB Rock for sure. PNB Rock the reason why I make music. Like the music I make now, cause he showed niggas like you could be from that environment and still make love songs. Like, you feel me? So it's like he made a whole wave that just stuck with me. So I didn't say PNB Rock. Nowadays, Lil Durk, because Lil Durk more... I make songs like Lil Durk. When I talk about like struggle shit, I reflect to him more because he says shit that I used to be embarrassed to say in my songs.
Like the voice.
Like, yeah, so it's like I used to be like... I went through that shit when you feel me? We couldn't wash... You ever wash clothes and then you feel me? I used to be embarrassed to say that shit. But now it's like... I'm gonna say it. Like,
and do you feel like that's also taking you to a next level in your music with that vulnerability? Like,
yeah, facts. Cause the more people relate to it, like a lot, like that's why I say like my heartbreak music is so like passionate and so longevity because not every nigga shot a gun, not every nigga was in the streets, but every motherfucker got their heart broken. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah, no matter
everybody got their heart
dreams or a girl.
You feel me? Everybody got their heart broken. Whether a girl, your dreams getting crashed. All types of shit, like your nigga dying, homies dying, like it's just everybody been through a heartbreak for real.
Now, are you naturally skilled with the sound, or do you think like you've been developing it?
I think it's just naturally for me. Like I never wrote a song a day in my life. Never. I never touched a pen. I don't even know how to write a song.
Damn.
I don't know how to. Only time I would write a song is when I make the song. I gotta do like lyrical shit. But I don't dead ass know how to do bar for bar. I'm the nigga that I go off the energy. Like that's why all my songs never sound like they just go off the energy. Like I be in the studio with big bro. It's like one of my like a big brother I look up to. So I be in the studio with him and really getting my bag about life shit. You feel me? But if I'm in the studio with Sel and all my young niggas, I'm making some turn up shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I'm in the studio with a bitch, I'm making a song about her. Or about shit that I don't want her to do to me. You feel me? Like it's like that's just how I am. So.
So, pretty much you just answered my next couple of questions as far as do you write or freestyle, and then the studio process. how productive are you in those sessions since you don't write and you're going off the energy? Like, do you get in there and cram out the songs, or you're waiting for you to find that vibe?
I honestly go from the beat, but I'll probably make, like, every session I'll probably make at least 6-7 songs. So the first 2 probably be like some shit just to get my voice right, and then when I start hitting the 3, 4, 5, that's when it's like, oh yeah. Then 6, 7, alright, I got a hit right here.
And how many, like you said, 6 or 7, how many of them are you actually going, like, keep?
I'm gonna keep all of them, for sure, because you never know. Like, I fuck around, do, like, the first 2 just be a hook and 1 verse, or damn near a hook and type shit, and it be just, I just want to get, like, some shit off my chest, and that motherfucker be, like, I sent to it for a feature. Or I put sell one, and I put, you feel me? That's how I am. Then, like, when I hit like my 6, 7 joints, I'm like, all right, I got it hit.
And what's your process like when you're working with the producers? Like, or do you have a certain engineer that you prefer to work with? Or are you like, who is available today type guy?
Yeah, shit, I'm used to like the OG, like Vinny, Cash, shit. I worked with Jake before. I worked with Almighty before. Really, everybody that really know my sound, they be catching on to it for real. But some people don't know my sound, so it's like, it's just. Is it?
Yeah, because that's where my question is leading to. Like, do you find it difficult to keep your sound replicated?
Yeah, it's definitely. That's why, like, when I get in like real mode, I'm going right to Vinny and Cash, like off Rip or Almighty or something like that. Cause them niggas, they perfect my shit. When I was like hanging around with Reek and shit a lot, I was just at Pro Sounds a lot, and them niggas just helped me develop my sound. Like, I spent like a whole summer just like all of us, like Red Turk, Reek. I don't think Shake was around there. He wasn't, but bro, I just them being around them, I developed my sound so much, and that just the engineers and shit like that. So, I mean.
And when you say like developing your sound, is that like literally you in there playing with your voice, trying different things? Yeah.
Cause I used to like, if you ever hear like in my Still Be a Player songs and shit like that, my voice was always the same. Now I got like a flow I made up, like a flow that I had, like really my signature flow. It's like when I go like a low voice, like I'm talking now, and I know how to change my voice to a high pitch. And that's like
that's where you're. That's when you're hitting your
pocket.
That
shit like crazy.
So, when you're in the studio and you're having everybody around, do you listen to the feedback that they're giving on the song, or you just kind of have them there to create an energy and you just go in there and do it? It
really depends who's in the studio, because some motherfuckers, I don't even like bring to the studio because you just going to smoke weed all day and not even bob your head, and you going to blow my fucking concentration off. So it got to be niggas that's going to either be like, yo, bro, redo that, or they bobbing their head. Cause like I'm especially freestyling, we go by energy, we go by vibes. So we see a nigga just sitting there like our shit not it. We gonna be like, yo, bro, what the fuck? I might take this shit, man. I'm gonna start this shit over. So it definitely.
And you don't smoke or anything, right?
I don't smoke.
And that's because your voice, like you're trying to be conscious.
No, I just don't do drugs. That shit was like, I'm one of the niggas that don't follow nobody. So it's like I'm kind of like, you feel me? Like sometimes I'll be just, it's just like I always stand out. I just don't do drugs, like it's not.
It's not something that.
Yeah, fact.
And do you be catching the contact high though? Cause you said they be.
I don't even know, but I think I be catching contact high. Cause I be getting sleepy as shit. But I don't really be knowing because I never been high before, so it's like I don't know what the fuck going
on. So do you have a team in place right now, or are you still trying to like build that up? And as far as the team, I mean like a management, maybe.
Yeah, I got management. I just moved to New York with my manager. I was trying to put like niggas on the team for my city, like engineers and stuff like that, but sometimes it don't fall through like that. You feel me? Like a lot of people don't be really believing me. Like I be wanting them to believe in me, so I just make my own way. I just be kind of going with the flow.
And how did you meet the manager that you have now?
He was from Columbia Records, and when I made Good Day, he was just always hitting me up like, yo, bro, you a star. And I was in my situation with my old label, so I wouldn't even reply back to him. And one time we got on a call and stuff, and he just was like, yo, bro, I want to manage you. So when I got my like situation and stuff, I just let him manage me. And the reason I had a lot of people trying to manage me, like I had all types of like, I had like 2-3 contracts into me, like through like little independent labels that were trying to invest into me and stuff. But the reason I stuck with my manager, because this nigga was on my ass. Like, I remember one time he used to tell me to come to New York. I'm like, no, I'm not coming to New York. Like, fuck that. So, you know, being arrogant, being an arrogant kid, nigga called me one time like, nigga, you wasting your talent. Like, nigga, you want to be in, you feel me, in your situation forever, or you want to come down here and chase your dream. I came down there, bro, that shit changed my life. Like, this nigga was just went up from there.
And what do you think was holding you back from, like...
Denial, rejection. Like, I just feel like, like, with this music, it's up and down. And I feel like I should have been made it. I had so many, like, hit songs, I just didn't have that, I don't know what I was missing out, or I didn't have that push, and I just didn't want to go through that shit again, because I was at my breaking point with music. I'm like, bro, this shit just not, and I've been doing music since I was 18, so it's like, what the fuck, like, I should have been me. I got hit songs, like classic songs, I'm doing everything that these niggas doing that's getting signed,
but it
didn't hit, so I just was scared, like, yo, I'm gonna go up there, just make a song, and it's gonna be the same bullshit. I'm gonna come right back to the city, nothing gonna happen. And inshallah, you know what I mean, it did happen, like, so.
And when you think about those times that you were disappointed with the losses or things not going how you wanted them to go, are you grateful that you went through those times now that you're kind of, like, winning? And
yeah, it built character for me. Like, I know, like, it definitely built character for me, because a lot of people, like, what I be going through behind, like, music shit, and niggas would give up on it. But you feel me? But I be so... Like, bro, I've been through the ups and downs of this shit. If I'm going through the down, I know up gonna come. You feel me? So.
Now, what would you say is the biggest struggle for you being an independent artist?
Shit. For me, I really be feeling like I need a label behind me. That's why I've been offered before, like, but it was a bad deal. So I'm waiting to really get a right deal, because I want to go pop. It's kind of hard to go pop independent, like, so it's like I can't do run and gun videos. Like, that's not what I want. That's not my image. Like, niggas will see me with guns and video. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, you feel me? That don't even fit you. So it's like,
I'm gonna have a good day.
Yeah, like, you feel me? So I be trying, you know what I mean, go pop. So it take a lot of bread, take a lot of frustration, and I feel like the best thing, even like when I was going independent, using my own money for shit, didn't feel right. Like, I feel better when you got a team, you got niggas gonna fall with you, if you do fall.
Let's get into some of the music that you have been dropping so far. The Heartbreak tape, that was dropped in 2020.
Yeah, that was my favorite tape.
I was gonna say, how do you personally feel about that project?
Man, that shit came from after my first girlfriend cheated on me.
Damn.
Heartbreak tape came after my first girlfriend cheated on me. And I swear to God, it's like, it's a blessing in disguise. When my first girlfriend cheated on me, the best music of my life. I really found my sound, because it's like, I really was in love with this girl, so you know what I mean, I was obsessed with her. I wouldn't say obsessed with her. No,
that was your girl.
That was my girl, like, you feel me? And when she cheated on me, it fucked me up. I couldn't get out of my bed for like a week. Damn. You know what I mean? So, and then my aunt would start buying studio time, like, nigga, the first song I made was a love song to my ex. And ever since that, it was a go. Like, I made love song to my ex, and I talk about I had to go through that to really make the Heartbreak tape. Like, that song was like, that whole tape was really about that heartbreak. Like, you feel me? Like, every song, like Ari was about a girl that's partying, doing what she wants, just doing whatever. A Good Day was about, you feel me, being down, having a good day. Love Song to My Ex was really about, it's a love song to my ex, but it's like, it's a love song, but it's like, the shit that you did to me just fucked me up completely, like, you know what I mean? And I would say, when I made that tape, I was on empty soul, you feel me? I was just saying anything in my head, like, I got to a point where I had to, like, cut out a lot of shit, because I was saying girls' names, like, I was saying, like, I was doing a lot of shit, like, I was more reckless. I was like, fuck it, like, I just got my heart broken. Like,
they did it to me.
Yeah, I got my heart broken, so I'm like, I'm doing everything for this girl to see this, like, I was drawing for that tape, but that's one of my favorite tape.
Do you have a favorite song off that project?
Heartbreak tape?
Yeah.
Love Song to My Ex.
Love Song, yeah.
And it's not even because I'm stuck on my ex or nothing, but that shit was so meaningful. Like, if you hear that shit, like, you could hear the pain in my voice. Like that's one of the songs that was like, you just hear it. Like, yo, this little nigga really got his heart broke. Who the fuck broke his heart? Like.
And have you like talked to her? Like,
no,
since,
no,
like,
fuck no.
Oh, so you don't even
but
know how
but
she
like
feel
her, a
about
lot of friends like my music, so I know for sure she heard that too.
She heard
you
that.
Feel me? Like that's the plan though. Like I'm not going. You know what I mean? It hurt me, so I'm not going to be on some simp shit. But I'm going to put this shit in my song, so you be like, yo, you feel me? That shit hit right here.
I probably think when she heard that, she like, I done made this nigga really go make a hit. Like,
make a hit though.
I
remember Love Song on everybody. When I first dropped that shit, that's the song motherfuckers in a bag over like.
And then after that, you dropped. Well, it was like 5 months later. You dropped Prince.
Yep, Prince.
Do you think you came too soon with that project after the last?
For sure. I was rushed with that project, honestly. I had like a situation going on that didn't like work or nothing. They forced me to drop that. So a lot of them songs was...
It was just something.
They were just something, yeah. But I named it Prince though because it was just about me. Like I put more street songs on it and love songs. Like it was a combination. Like Heartbreak Tea was all heartbreak love songs. Mm-hmm. That shit was... Prince was more... It was everything.
And when you look back on that tape, are you mad that like it was
a lot
fresh?
A lot of songs could have been something, but you know I can't even stop it now. But it just happened. I've been making better music than that though recently. So.
And what was the response from your fans when you dropped that one?
Prince.
Yeah.
Everybody, people just be like, they just love when they be wanting me to drop. So I did that shit, but I did it unexpectedly. Like. Heartbreak Tape was a whole build. Like I said, I was forced to drop Prince. So I did, and it was like, I'm dropping the tape next week. Mm-hmm. Like, you feel me? And just throw it out. But that shit wouldn't, like, it got a good response. Like, a lot of people was fucking with, a lot of people, like, I put Ari back on there. And
yeah, I was going to say, why did you put it?
I put Ari back on there because with the situation I was getting, they wanted to revamp Ari. And I did a video to Ari and everything for it. But my favorites, the songs that got a lot of traction on it was, like, Ari... And My Dog. Mm-hmm. My Dog was one. Far Away was one. It was just...
So, then after you dropped that project, you really haven't put out anything. Mm-hmm. What's the reason for that?
Just building up. Like, I ain't trying to force nothing. I feel like I was like, Heartbreak Tape was a good job, but Prince was forced. And I just don't want force. Because I feel like the next tape... Honestly, I really want to wait... No, next shit I drop, I want an actual label behind it. Mm. So that's why I just been dropping like little singles and features and shit on YouTube and stuff like that. Just so the real shit come out, it's like, alright, I got something behind it for real. Like, I don't want to force nothing.
And like you said, you've been doing features. Have you been getting like a lot of like people trying to get you on the track and like
features? Yeah. It's like up and down with that shit. Like they not going to pay for no feature unless you drop some music. Mm. So when I dropped Stacey Dash like this shit on YouTube and that shit went up, it got like 63K. Now when I started doing that, I got to start getting features again. Before I wasn't getting features for real.
And when it comes to doing features for other artists, like, I know you approach it like, come money ready, but do you handle it the same way? Like, you send me your song, I'm gonna send it right back?
Yeah, for sure. I don't play around with niggas' features. Like, that's one thing about me, bro. And if I'm late on a feature, I'll hit you up like, yo, bro, this is just happened. I know niggas that be running off on niggas' feature. I couldn't do that, because, like, it just not in me. Like, nigga paying for my talent, nigga paying for my time, I'm gonna go $4,000. Like, I damn near gave niggas hit verses, hit hooks and stuff that I really want to keep for myself, but it's like, y'all paying. You feel me? Like that little...
And it might be a new fan.
It might be a new fan. And y'all paying. And I was charging like $500 around that time. Like when I did Heartbreak Tape, I was dropping so much music, I was getting featured back to back, and I ran up like damn near 10 bands off of feature.
Damn.
Like just I was whipping them shits. Like bro was there, he was in the studio with me, 500, just whipping them out. And just knocking them bitches out, making so much bread off this shit. And I bought my first car and everything with that shit. So.
And do you feel like you were able, like, what made you feel like you was able to start charging that price? Like when you hit a certain view, when you was consistent with hitting that view. When niggas directly told me why I'm not charging. Like I swear, I used to be like, yo, like
fuck I'm charging a feature for? Like, nigga, charge. Like, it be niggas that be like, bro, I'ma pay you. Like, if you feel me, I'm like, bro, nah, this we good, just, nah, I mean, he be like, nah, I'ma pay you. Like, how much you want? Like, so then that's when I started getting bread. I started getting bread from them. I'm like, oh, this is cool for real. So I started doing $250 like a hook or something, then $500 for the everything, and then like $1,000 for a video.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't get hit with $1,000 for a video yet. But I got a lot of 500 joints. Like, niggas pay for the hook and the verse more than just the hook.
Nah, but it's a business, and like you said, when you drop, it shows like
facts.
It's going to get some traction. Like, you're going to get views.
Yeah, for sure.
If you wasn't before, they gonna come because my name's attached to it. So it's only right that you reap the benefit of what they about to get off of it. That's how the game goes. Like you said, you recently moved to New York, and you said that you made that choice once you linked with the manager.
No, I made that choice probably like damn 2 months after I linked with the manager. I made that choice just because I got my first. It was around the time when I got like a label offer, and I knew shit was getting real, and shit was getting real down here, and I didn't want to be in the mix or nothing. So it was like I gotta make a change. You know what I mean? So I made a change, moved out of New York.
And what's it been like since you moved to New York? Have you been getting what you pretty much went there for?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, for sure. I know it comes with ups and downs, you know what I mean? So I just be staying positive with it for real. Just work, I do what I can as an artist, you feel me? And like my manager, he doing shit by himself, so I mean, it's just me and him for real.
So it's a process.
Yeah, it's a process. We just building up, like, I don't know.
And is this your first time, like, moving out of the home, like, being on your own?
Yeah.
So do you be mad homesick or, like...
Yeah, I don't, like I said earlier, like, it's New York cool. New York, like, live, fast paced, there's a lot of shit going on, but ain't nothing like home. Like, when I come down home, be around these niggas, I just feel like myself. I just feel like, to me, when I'm down there in New York, it's HBK Dinero. Like, it's just like, now, I love just being home. I've been saying, I kept saying, bro, I miss my hood. I miss my city. I miss my niggas. I miss everything.
I felt the same way. Like, it was strange. Like, when I was here, I was like,
oh,
now I gotta leave this bitch. And then I went to college and came back. The first time I seen the city, Skyline, I'm like, thank the Lord. Like,
that's
we back home.
Especially because we young, too. Like, when you young, like, I'm out there by myself, no family or nothing. Just my man. Like, I just, like, fuck. I gotta take risks. Like, I gotta take risks.
And I feel like you're doing everything that's right. Like, I know you said you feel like prior to, you feel like you should have been signed. The deals that came should have came respectfully. But I feel like really it's in your greater good. Like, something's coming to you that it's going to benefit you the way that you want, because most times, like you said, when people initially start coming to you off the rip, they just want what's going to benefit them first, rather than literally partnering up and making a machine. And the game is completely different now, and I feel like recently artists have been really putting labels on Front Street, letting people know, like, yo, they be doing that, so you can't really keep coming to the artist the same way, so it's all going to work out in your favor. Now, as well as, you know, being an NY's fellow to help push the music, but do you feel like your sound has maybe changed or like grew a little bit because you've been up in New York?
That shit, I ain't gonna lie. I mix every fucking song I make, I'm talking about some Michael Mary jeans. I went and bought Michael Mary jeans, like, just because I had to, like, when being around you, gotta fit in, so them niggas respect you, bro. Like, so I had it, like, now I be talking about a lot of my songs, I be talking about Dior shit, like, I was not talking about no Dior shit back home, because I wasn't living, I wasn't. But
I'm gonna say it's also matching the lifestyle that you're making.
Yeah, exactly.
You said you made 10 bands off a feature, so it's like it ain't like you just can't afford to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
so
you spending your last on it, like you got income.
Exactly. So,
now, do you feel like after you got your heart broke, that changed your perspective on being a lover's boy, or?
Yeah, definitely. It fucked me up, because it's like it was like how that shit happened. You know what I mean? It just happened. It's like one of them things where you knew that you was getting like done wrong, but your heart so big and your heart so attached to them. It's like you're in denial.
Yeah.
So when it really happened, it was like damn. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like on some player shit like for a long ass time after that, because I was scared of that again. So
it definitely changed it.
Yeah.
And Do you feel like even right now a relationship would be beneficial to you?
Yeah. They just gotta just be on. They gotta understand me. Like that's all I be looking for. I don't like. I'm one of them niggas that's like. I come from like a sergeant dad already, so my dad already making me a dominant man. You feel me? I don't need nothing from a female. I just want like respect. You know what I mean? I just want real love. And I'd rather a girl come around this time so she could be before the fame, so I could know you really here for me, not here for that record deal and that long ass check that I'm gonna get. You know what I mean?
Facts. And then it definitely becomes definitely harder to.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'd rather a girl come in now.
You also expressed that you wanted a baby.
I
seen that. Is that still how you feeling right now?
Yeah, for sure. I'm probably gonna hold on for it a little bit, but I do want a child. That's just me. I always just wanted a kid. I want a little girl. I just want a little girl. I want her to have my hair. You know what I mean? She gonna be spoiled.
And why do you feel like you wanted a kid? Only 21.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's it's something it was always when I just wanted a kid. I always wanted a little, but I wanted that unconditional love, from a motherfucker that if I do the dumbest shit in the world, I'm not a dickhead to them. You know what I mean? And they can't judge me. They just there forever.
And that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The kid, they do say the only one who's going to unconditionally love you no matter what. So, do you have any celebrity crushes? Because I've seen you made that song. You was talking about Coyle Ray and.
Cool, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple, but they kept getting boyfriends, so that shit over. I don't even want to when I'm making it seem, but I was big. I had a big ass crush on Coyle Ray. That was
But she's single now, so you never know.
You never know what don't know. And it's always somebody to bet. It's always somebody. And I'm a lover boy. Once I get the girl I really want, I'm gonna do a dumb shit. We gonna be on the shade room every fucking day. Cause I'll be doing some dumb shit.
Oh no. So, are you a lover boy but kind of toxic or?
Nah, I'm a lover boy for sure. But I'm more. I say when I love, it's alright. So, I could be a player. I could be HBK Dinero that get all the bitches, just fuck all the bitches, but I would be real nonchalant and it's gonna push you away because it's my time not always just on you. You feel me? When I'm a lover boy, I would lock in. I really love a girl, but my time is on you. So everything you do, trigger me. You feel me? It be little small shit, but it fuck with me because it's yo, you the girl, the post perfect girl in my eyes. Why you doing this?
Right.
If a girl I know it'd be petty shit. I posted TikTok. I was I don't care if you famous, we don't like me, some shit like that. I really would get mad at a girl for posting a famous nigga and saying some shit like Bay or something. Why
why you post that?
Why you doing that? Why you calling them fine? There be shit like that, or I'll get mad at shit if a girl just she do little toxic shit and just
this shit to try to get under your skin.
Yeah, get under my skin.
I already love you. Why
you
feel
me?
Me?
So it's I'm definitely in the middle. But sometimes I'm gonna keep hunting. A lot of times my heart be so big, it's kind of best for me to be nonchalant to marry because I won't get hurt in the long run. But it's if I be nonchalant to marry, for me to be nonchalant to marry, I gotta talk to other bitches. And it's I had to, because I can't be a nigga that's gonna be in love with you and then I gotta act like I don't care about what the fuck you doing. You feel me? But if I got other bitches I'm fucking with, you
then it's I don't care.
Yeah, but if I'm locked in on you,
that's naturally, if anybody, if we talking every day, the only person I'm talking to, girl, no, yeah, I'm gonna love you, so fuck that.
Exactly.
Now, besides your move to New York, what else do you think is gonna take for you to break through?
Shit, just the right person to hear. I feel I got the music, I got everything, literally, and everybody say this shit, bro. If I don't make it, it's because of me. I got everything. It's just right person, the right situation, the right feature, anything. You know what I mean? That's why I just be so consistent on everything, because it could be anything. I can fucking blow up off a TikTok video and just start pushing my music. It's just anything. I be on everything, bro.
And when can we expect some music from you? I know you said you just dropped Stacy Dash, but I'm talking about that. You was on their heads before.
Yeah. Shit. I've been trying to really build up that shit. So I've been trying to get the videos out for real, and then get my videos going up crazy, and then around that time I'll probably just drop a tape. 'Cause I got so much songs. I probably got over 2,000 songs.
Damn.
unreleased songs.
So, do you go when you have that much songs? How do you keep in memory what song you want?
What song? I don't. I fuck around. Just listen to all the new shit I made, and then go back in my email and some bullshit. And like, yo, I just found some crazy shit.
That's
Put
crazy.
that shit back in my file. Like I got like over 2,000 phones. Like I'm not 2,000 phones, 2,000 songs. I had like 2-3 phones that had damn near 500 songs on it.
Damn.
And then my new phone, I just got this shit. Got damn near like 400 on it.
Damn.
Then I got shit in my email that I just made and just left it in my email.
So you really probably got endless tapes straight, man.
Yeah, for sure. I got so much music, and it's like and I be freestyling, so it really go off the mood. Like if I get like a girlfriend and she treat me good, I'm gonna make a lot of happy love songs. If I'm going through with a toxic bitch, I'm gonna make some toxic shit. If I'm on some outside with my niggas all day, I'm gonna talk about what we seeing and what we going through. So.
Okay. I think we pretty much painted a good picture so far. My last couple questions really are just in regards to the next couple years and moves you would make. Now, you said you're waiting for labels. You had opportunities and people present you with stuff, but would you see yourself signing under another artist like you mentioned, P&B Rock? Like if he wanted to sign you?
P&B Rock followed me after I opened up for him. I thought he was gonna throw me a deal right there. But I've done this in the DM and I'm like all types of shit. Like that's like the nigga reason why I make music. I'll be happy if I got signed to him. I'll be happy if I get signed to. I just be happy if I get signed, cause it's like even if I get signed to an artist, that artist believe in me. You feel me? So I just hope they know what to do with me, cause a lot of people not gonna be able to handle me, cause I make better music than a lot of the artists type shit. You feel me? So it's like I'm going a different lane. You know what I mean? So it's.
And what do you see yourself doing within like the next 5 years, like musically?
I want to start doing like when I get in the industry, I'm doing all types of shit. I'm be in TV shows. I'm like be on billboards, modeling. I'm just gonna have all types of hustle. I really want to be on a TV show.
You think you got the chops? And what role would you play? Like
I want to be in like a high school sitcom. Like that's how I want to be. Like I always want to be in a TV show. I want to be on Nickelodeon when I was younger.
I definitely can relate to that. Like, I used to watch that shit. Like, how did these kids keep getting on
fact.
here? Like, where do you go?
So lit. Like they were so happy. I wanted to be on that.
That's dope. Now, pretty much my final question is, what is your goal in this overall for yourself? Like, when you finish your career or 5, 10, let's go 30 years from now, when you look back, what do you want to be able to say to yourself?
I really want to be like they call me the Prince of Harrisburg already. I really want to set that. Like, I want to be like, when they start talking about Harrisburg, they gotta bring up HBK Dinero. Like, nigga, he did it. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna change. When I make it, I'm gonna change a lot of people's lives, of course. I'm gonna have like the little niggas that look up to me and shit, like Sell and all them under me, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be like how you said it, like a Chief Keef fade.
Like pretty much you put the city
on. Yeah. And it's
going.
like everybody's just eating all that shit, and everybody got their own lane. Like, Sell make way different music than fucking Pudo, Shake. Like, everybody got their own lane.
And I think, honestly, that's why Harrisburg is up next, because there's a bunch of different artists who are popping, but you guys aren't opposed to each other. Like, y'all work together, y'all are team members, like, y'all literally trying to blow with each other. And that's how that shit normally works.
That's how it works, And it's crazy, because back then, like, the older generation, they wasn't like that.
Not at all.
They hated on each other. Like, no niggas be fucking... Them niggas be down there 40 years old trying to do rap battles. Like,
that's real shit,
like, nigga, we not like that, bro. We all from different hoods for real. Like, you feel me? And we all just clicked up, like, on a brother shit. Like, we used to walk around, do shows we used to call ourselves a mob. Like, we used to go to shows down there, like, 25 deep, 25, 30 deep, fuck the show up and leave. Don't even watch these niggas before, bro. We just leave. Don't even watch the main performance.
Do you think that you're gonna make that break soon, like the things that you're doing right now as far as not dropping music consistently, but building up that portfolio is about to...
Facts. Yeah, because a lot, like, I went to, like, probably, like, 2-3 labels, like, big labels, and the only thing they used to say was, like, they didn't offer me nothing. I only got offered, like, from one, like, major, but the other ones, they was interested in me, but they said I didn't have no data. Like, I just made my own YouTube account. And Stacey Dash, that shit went up how it's supposed to, and I got, like, 600 subscribers already from it. Like, I never had my own YouTube account until Stacey did.
Okay, so now it's making sense.
It's making sense, yeah.
It's like you're really putting everything to the cut because before it wasn't.
It was on my old independent label. Shit, all my songs like Good Day, Alright, all my hits for real.
So that are you definitely now cautious of that, knowing that you know that shit kind of set you back before when you signed with the next artist?
Yep. But I just taking risks. I don't know. I just take risks. Like, you gotta take risks to win.
That's a fact. All right. Well, this was a great conversation. Another good interview. Tell the people where to find you and your music.
You can find me on anything. Instagram, HBK Dinero. YouTube, HBK Dinero. Shit, anything. I'm on everything. Apple Music, Spotify. Fucking, what's that shit called? Old heads using Spazium. All that shit.
Facts.
It will give me a man.
All right. Well, thank you. Again, clouded conversation.
Thank you.